Hey Bird Gang, what's going on? We are back again with another live event. I have with me today Chitransh, who is the CMO at CitedSpy. I haven't done one of these in a very, very long time, guys, so I'm a bit rusty. So please be patient with us. Hi Chitransh, how are you?
Hi, Umar. I'm doing good. How about you?
Yeah, very well,
Have a
thanks.
great morning. Yeah.
Yeah, amazing. Yeah, so it's afternoon for me here in the UK, and I think
Okay.
it's evening
Okay.
in India. But
Yeah.
one of the beauties of Earlybird is we have people joining from around the world.
Across
I'm
the
just going
world.
to
Yeah.
quickly check on Facebook if we are live. Let's see. Okay, yes, we are live. So Jaydeep is there saying hi. Hi, Jaydeep. How are you, brother? Everything cool? Okay. So, yeah, as you can see, the scroller going across the bottom, guys, we do have a giveaway, and the best question asked will win a 50% off coupon code. So, do keep all of your questions coming in. Doesn't matter how simple or complicated they are. We will do our very best to answer those. And if there's questions that we don't get to answer in the live event, then hopefully Chitransh will get back to you in the group.
So,
So without further ado, oh, Bruno's here as well. Hey, Bruno, how are you? So without further ado, Chitransh, please tell us about Cited
yep.
Spy, how it come about, the team behind it, and all of that stuff, please.
Yep. So, about me, like, okay, I'm hustling my journey since last 15 odd years, enterprise journey. Okay. So I have been into corporates, okay, been seen the GTM, okay, marketing challenges, then build my own venture, okay, for a while. Then again, like, joined the enterprise and leadership position to head their division of, okay, digital transformation and sales enablement and so on. And what I was observing is like last 2 3 years the things are transitioning a little higher rate, okay. And that's where the seed of cited spy came, where we wanted to give our uh, users, okay, the power of AI in their GTM enablement. Okay, so go to market. In the past, you go to Google, ask a query, okay, hey, I want to buy iPhone. There are 5 websites come into, or 10 websites come onto the first page. But nowadays, people are hardly using Google. Okay, they go to Chat GPT, they are going to Perplexity or like Claude or Gemini or even Google search as well. Today, not give like, okay, the links at the first place, it give the answer in the first. Okay, and if you are not coming into that answer, you are losing out onto the volume of the transactions which may happen with you. Okay, so that's how like it's seeded around, and we started our journey around a quarterback, and here we are. Okay, with a good decent product and live users. Okay, almost 100 team members have been using it since a while.
Amazing. So could you just briefly explain the term GEO and how this like term, which we've never which we never heard of a couple of years ago, now seems to
Yep,
be dominating when people talk about this kind of thing?
yep. So let me take this answer in a very basic way. Okay. So earlier, what used to happen is we as an user used to check the websites. Okay. So we go to and browse the website, and nowadays, and the future, okay, is going to be where users are not going to check the website. Okay. The generative engines or the agents are going to check the website for all the data from there and try to check it out whether it's making sense for them or not. So earlier it's like, okay, search engine which is dominated by Google. Now it's like the generative engines, okay, or the LLMs, which are like going to be the place, okay. And that's where like LLMs or agents or generative engines are like there, and hence it's called as generative engine optimization. So we are going to optimize your views or presence on generative engines or the LLMs. Okay, that's how like the GEOs are.
Amazing. So quite few other people have joined. Hey Parth, hey Ryan, hey Francois and Justin. Thanks for joining the live event. Guys, do keep your questions coming in. What we will do now is just dive into a demo of the platform, and after that we will get to the Q&A. So whenever you're ready, Chitransh, you can share your screen and we can get going on this. You
Okay,
ready?
great. Yeah, I'm ready. Okay. So I'm sharing my screen.
Oh,
Is it?
it's gone.
Yeah. Rescheduling it again. Okay. Is it visible?
It's coming now. It's loading. Yep, that's you.
Okay. Perfect. So it's all about like, okay, does AI is recommending your organization, your brand, or your product? Okay, that's how like Cited Spy is all about. And on the first overview page or the dashboard page, you are able to see the overall AI visibility, the mention rates in the various answers, the win rate, and the answer score. Okay, and that's where like the overall product stands for. Almost 900 million searches are happening. Okay, every day. Okay, and that's a huge volume. And if we are able to grab some share, voice of share, positive voice of share, and positive sentiment over there, okay, then it's like going to be a win. And it is a continuous process. Okay, so real answers we are going to track from the various sources, okay, those engines, and we will be able to crunch those answers and then give your presence. And ultimately it is a continuous process, as I told. So it's like you can see how you are changing over the week. Okay, your ranks are getting changed, the sentiments are getting changed, and the mention rates are also getting changed. So everything is going to be accumulated with the platform over the period of time. And it's a, as I told, it's a continuous process. You need to continuously evolve. We will keep on tracking the sources from where the citations are coming, how the citations are going around, and so on. So, and we are like, okay, honestly, there are like many great players are also there. So that's where like you can read about our alternatives as well. Okay, and this is how the normal prices, okay, are tracked around. Okay, and we are right now into the live. Okay, where and LTD with Earlybird. So the prices are totally different, which are mapped to each one of them. Okay. Uh, so now I'm like going to start the platform demo. Okay, how it's going to work. So just a second. Yes. So I was signing up. Okay, I used one email ID. Give my password and the name, and it was real easy. Uh, just a second. Resend code. So the platform is like really easy to onboard with. Okay, and that's where like just a second. It's an old mail. Let me go back. By the time this is refreshing, so you can just go and sign up with it. Okay, and no need of doing anything. Just put your organization's detail. Okay, and you can go to start. So that's what like the first website, okay, which you want to uh, use over here. Umar, do you have any company name, okay, which you want, okay, analyze for this demo?
No, it's fine. You can just be random about it. It's cool.
Okay, so let me put stripe.com,
Okay.
okay, which is an payment aggregator, and it will fetch all the details, okay, from their website, from various sources, the logo, the branding, and everything. Okay, which industry it belongs to, and accordingly it will start designing the uh, just yes. Accordingly, like we are on the next page. Okay, it's identified the exact logo of the brand, the aliases, the industry tags, and the AI prompt context. Okay, because the next step of onboarding is all about like, okay, selecting the prompts. So as Stripe is a global brand, we can go with the global opportunities of it as well. And if you want to like, okay, select a country specific thing, we can go about that as well. Okay, so assumingly I am in India, like, okay, let me select it up, and it will be like, okay, do the overall answering according to India. Okay, so these prompts are like, okay, generally a user is going to ask any question about the payment gateways, about the like okay aggregators, subscription, getting the subscription paid, and so on. And these are some of the questions which are going to be asked at a high frequency. Okay, and accordingly we have selected 9 of them. These are the discovery, like okay, which payment provider offers global payment acceptance. Let me like okay remove one of them from the e-commerce. Then there is a comparison. Okay, is Stripe is better than Paddle or SAS below? Let me remove one of the comparison. Okay, let's say it's a Braintree. Or if I wanted to add a custom prompt, let's say based upon India, like I will add one more. Okay, so Stripe versus uh, uh, yes, Razor Pay for India. Which one is better for my global transactions? So I'm adding this prompt as well. It will analyze and it will put it into one of the category, which is like the comparison only. So whenever someone comes to the GEO, they are like, okay, going to discover first any service. Okay, then they may go for a comparison. And if they have something in their mind, they will directly go for comparison, or maybe like they will ask for the branded questions. Like what are the main benefits of using Stripe, or how to handle international payment? Okay, what is their service level looks like, the the transaction or the disbursement look like, and so on. Okay, so once I will like okay go for the continuation. These are the 10 prompts which we have selected. So 40 is like going to be there.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah,
I think one thing CitedSpy has done really, really well is the onboarding. I think it's a breeze. It just works. The
yeah,
flow of the onboarding is actually superb.
yes. So once like okay, thanks Umar for mentioning. Okay, so generating your first report, okay, it is gonna take its own small sweet time. Okay, but let's go inside it. Okay, it's crawling the various engines. Okay, so we have the option to select some engine or alter the engines as well from the settings inside. But tentatively these are the 4 prominent engines which we are like okay doing the search right now. So progress is like right now one of the search progress has been done, mentioned, right, and so on. Let me directly jump to the dashboard. And over here, you will be like, okay, welcomed with a kit, okay, where you can easy after this conversation as well, okay. You may not remember how we are like onboarding, how we are doing citation, mapping, and so on. So you can watch them out on to the YouTube as well. So this is an entire playlist about what cited spy, okay, how to get onboarded, various questions about how to about the platform is there. Okay, and we can like get it started around the platform then. So this is how like hey, good evening, whatever your name of the login is, like okay, right now I made it as Earlybird demo. So it took first name. Okay, if you are like choosing Umar, so Umar will be there. Okay, then your brand name is score whatever is going on. Okay, then it's first time, hence it's 100 by 100. Okay, it's a great brand, and that's where like everything is coming up decent over here. As the numbers are gonna crunch further, okay, this will keep on evolving with every prompts going ahead. Let me go to the prompts. Okay, so we are able to see the progress of them. Okay, so right now these 3 prompts are running. Sorry, there's all 10 prompts are running. Okay, and one of the answer has came uh, for this, where rival wins. Yep. Yes, you win. Let me go inside this one. Yep. So win rate is 100 by 100. Okay, so Helsim, PayPal, Shopify, these are the competitors. No one has won. Okay, and let's see the response. Okay, the response is coming from Google AI mode. So you can check around the same as well. So whenever you go into the Google AI, okay, or ask this question, Google AI search mode is going to give us this answer. When choosing between Stripe and Steer of an online business, Stripe is generally clear winner. Okay, and then the source as well, the URL, the customized and developer preferences. Okay, subscription, recurring business, and everything is like Google is giving the answer the way it's been. Let me go to the Gemini's answer. And Gemini is like, okay, giving this as an answer. winner for online versus Stripe and Skier. So this is how like the any generative engine gives the answer, and from there we are like crunching the responses and proving it up further. Okay, so you can see it across. These are like the various competitors which has been selecting. Okay, and out of there, okay, as we all know, Stripe is like the world champion into the payment services. Okay, and aggregator. So that's where like it's coming as the clear winner. Going to the citations, from where all places the citations are coming in. So what all sources AI is citing? So right now it's like identified 88 sources. Okay, the more number of engines. Okay, it's just 5 minutes we are into the product. It will keep on rising. Okay, it may go to 500, 400 as well, based upon the prominence of the brand, the presence of those questions on the internet. So it's citing you and missing you as well. Okay, so if you are asking a question, hey, which is the best payment aggregator, or which is the best e-com website in like okay my zone, which delivers within 3 days. So maybe over there your name may miss out as well, or your name may come as well. So citing and missing you as well, both the things will be there. Okay, so all sources citing you, missing you, high frequency, where you are like been cited the most. So YouTube, you have been cited 15 times in various videos and so on. I can see those details of videos as well. Let me randomly open one of them, and you can see five best subscription manager software. Okay, and over there it's been mentioned. Okay, let me like okay come back and so on. Like this is another source, five best payment gateways. This video is also recommending them. Apart from that, their own website, stripe.com for their help and everything, dodopayments.com, okay, and Air Wallets as well. Okay, at times your competitors also cite you because they are comparing, okay, PayPal versus, okay, Stripe and so on. So let me go to the next section, which is brands and competitors. So it is going to map all your competitors in one place at in one go, because Razorpay I deliberately asked it as like mentioned over here. Else, it's not a global payment provider. So if you bring in some of your local competitors as versus, those will be also mentioned over here.
Can
Okay.
you just show us add a competitor and how that works?
Yep. Let me. Okay. So I will like okay go to add a competitor. Let me put in another name, which is Paytm. Okay, another Indian name. Its website looks like paytm.com or something. If I do the mistake as well, it will try to pick it up. Okay, yes, paytm.com. It's finance. Its description also been picked up. It's aliases as well, 197. So this is the parent company, this is the brand, and so on. And I can create it as a competitor. Okay,
Nice.
so we can see it out further. So Paytm has been added. We can add some more as well. Okay, so that it keeps an eye upon your payment, your competitors. Okay, because there are three categories of citations make claim. Okay, one are totally neutral. Okay, the people, the user who is using it out, go on Reddit and write about you. Okay, someone will write a blog post on Medium. Okay, hey, I was using Stripe and it's wonderful. How you can integrate it in your website and so on. The second is like your competitors are writing about you, and the third one is they are the allied service provider. Okay, they are resonating with your market. Okay, a little bit. Okay, like they are the part of the industry, but they are not directly competitor. They are not like okay directly an ally. So that is the third category where you can like okay see it up, and that's where like when we are putting up as a competitor during citations and during track source. Okay, it will really say loud about opportunities. Like these are the clear opportunities which you should be doing, which your competitors are winning through. Okay.
Okay.
So like ChatGPT is getting those citations from these many sources. Okay. So SQL up, Nerd Wallet, API SQL up, developerpaddle.com. Okay. You can copy this pixel and put it up in your website. Okay, is a very simple thing, and once you do it up, you verify it, and then the answers start coming in. Okay, how much traffic is coming from various geo engines to your website. Okay, so this is that small pixel which can track those out. A quick snapshot of the report. Okay, you can get an executive summary which you can see in a quick span. Okay, how you're performing and so on, and deep dive very various resources into it, and one is specific related to competitor benchmarking. And let me like okay go out and take out the and these are like the duration last 7 days, 90 days, and so on, how your brand is evolving in those time frames. So let me generate a 7 day executive summary for a Stripe. So
Okay, so
it's giving us
well,
yeah.
when it comes to reports, most people are interested on not on a personal business level, but more interested
Yeah,
as an agency level business.
yeah,
So
yeah.
how does that work for them?
Which one?
The
The
reports. Yeah.
So the reports, okay, for an agency, they can white label it. They can like, okay, try to evolve this report as like they are reading it out by themselves and sharing it out to their users, okay, or to their clients. So they can like, okay, they need to take out a humongous amount of time to compile a report, which is an ease out when they are working with a Stripe, sorry, with CitedSpy, and they can send to their client, let's say it's a Stripe. Okay, this is how your brand visibility looks like in this week. Okay, what are the sources where we have uh, analyzed it? Okay, and then how the visibility is looking like, and so on. All like
The
in
design of the report
in
is really crisp. Looks
yeah,
really, really nice. Yeah.
yeah, because it's an executive summary. Okay, we just wanted to summarize it, how it's performing and where its shares are. Okay, and how it's been mentioned and its progress as well.
Yeah,
Okay,
so yeah,
and
if I was a client from an agency, then this is the type of information I'd want, right? I don't want detailed
yeah,
information. I want to know the overview
yeah,
of exactly what's
exactly,
going on. Exactly, yeah.
exactly. Yeah. Sure. So apart from that, there are opportunities as well, okay, which are like, okay, when we are doing that much of analysis, what all you should be doing to bring it better, okay, every week, every day. So it's a sweep which has started. So it will show you what are off-page opportunities, on-page SEO enhancements which you should be doing. So because GEO is still having the base. Okay, so GEO is like okay SEO where like these LLMs are going to read, and on top of it, they are also going to see some neutral sources where your answers or you have been cited around, and that's where like CitedSpy, the brand name also evolve. Okay, we are reading the citations across the internet, be it your own place, your own page, blogs, okay, content, help messages, and so on. And apart from that, the various locations, which is like you might be like okay cited on LinkedIn, you have been cited over news and the various website generalized web sources as well. So five best subscription this thing, okay, over here maybe it's possible that the name of a Stripe was not mentioned. Okay, let me directly go over there. Yep, so Stripe is not mentioned over here. It's asking ki, please draft an engagement. Helpful breakdown for anyone evaluating a Stripe. These are the further alternatives which they can look forward. But being a Stripe as a market leader, they are belong to this. So you can copy this draft, align it, okay, one specific note, and copy it and open that into the page and mention it as an okay. Or maybe you can ask to that particular writer, okay, that he can cover your video as well in the next time. Then there is a G2 as well, where like the maximum comparison happens. Most my top six subscription management SaaS subscription management platform. Okay, so G2 has been naming, Chargebee, Salesforce, Paddle, Mexico, and Stripe billing. Okay, so you can go ahead and ask them, hey, you are rating me as 4.4. Why you are putting me at such a low number? Okay, so that's where like you can influence, go out, okay, ask them for a request. They can edit it up as well because G2 is a neutral agency. Okay, they can edit and put you at the first place as well. So if you are using CitedSpy, you are getting this insight as well. And what you can draft is that engagement as well. Hey, make sure Stripe YouTube profile and recent reviews are current. Please be make it up at the first place. You can draft it out, copy it, and send it to them, okay, and so on at the LinkedIn as well. Uh, Going to the opportunities, this is like the technical thing where you can run the site audit. It's a technical SEO audit of your website, your entire platform. As Stripe is a big platform, it is gonna take some its own sweet time. Content is something new which we are like bringing up, where you can like create a content pipeline. You can create content, optimize the page you are having. So you can just give your website link, check out its geo score, okay, and then improvise it. Let me open the Stripe one of the page as well and do it up. One of the blog, it's mapping the AI economy. Okay. So let me like, okay, take this link, come back to our source, is this URL, and it will do the geo, okay, score. So geo score is like, okay, how likelihood it is going to be taken by generative engines, okay, for their analysis. Okay, so it's 67 only. So furthermore, you need to like, okay, enhance it, and that's where like this is going to say what all prompts, okay, it will be going to recommend, and then analyze this page. Okay, all on this page is, does this URL will come or cited or not? Okay, or gonna be cited or not? So that's how like this is going to work around. Just so technical citations. Okay, so these are the technical which we just left off for a while. Okay, we did it. So opportunities is the first thing which you can do off page and on page. Technical is like the things which you need to improvise on your own website as well. Okay, so what all looking good, what all is not looking good, it is going to take out those all opportunities. Like, okay, Network International is going 404. You need to fix it up. Legal.gs is also going 404. So those all things it is going to map around and give you the answers so that you need to fix it up. Okay, so how to fix those are also been mentioned over here. And the content, we just like did it. This page needs a rewrite. Okay, kept is critical. These are the critical paragraph. Okay, completely. So there are sections in the entire article. Okay, which you need to clearly change them up. Some are like you need to just alter some text out of it and so on. Okay, so this is about like the way it's going to help out. Now I'm like going inside the settings. You can like change your upload a PNG, okay, profile picture, and then put a very basic profile, which will be like going to update over here. So whenever I will come back, this is the image which is going to be there. So Earlybird demo email ID is this. If I need to like, okay, increase the security, I can like change the password, set the two-factor authentication app as well in this thing works application. Workspace is there. Okay, you can set up more and more workspaces as per for the agencies, the brands, and those places you can use it out. uh, then you can invite a member as well, okay, who can work along with you, your team member who can do all this, read this citations, read these answers, check out those opportunities, intent and technical content and so on. So you can invite your team members as well, your employees, your colleagues, peers as well from the organization who can work along with you. And every plan has got its own invite limit. I can select or deselect some engines as well. So let me select Perplexity in place of Gemini, or maybe I can unselect the Google AI mode. Okay, so it all depends upon me which all four engines I wanted to use. Okay. And alerts wherever you want an alert, email preference about the product and everything. Okay. And in the agency mode, you can add a number of clients. Okay. The brands and branding is like okay, and custom domains. So for the agency, it is going to be there.
The agency part is what most people are interested in.
Yeah. So that like okay, let me go to the website and so over there like okay, you can check out about how as an agency you can add various or use this up okay using like this video and the content around here. So we have published almost everything around the content. Okay, right now I have like logged in with the account which is not having the agency feature. uh, Maybe I will like record a small snippet about how the agency works. Okay, we'll share it up. Anyway, YouTube is already having that up, but on Facebook you can publish it further
Okay.
and it's 1 or 2 minute video snippet. Okay, which we can
Mm,
publish.
yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely makes sense. So I'm just going to hide the stream. Thank you for
yeah,
the demonstration. What we
yeah.
will do is just get to the questions because we have quite a few. So let me start from the top. So the first question is from Bruno. He's asking, what difference does that actually make pulling answers from the live product rather than the API, which is one of the main features of CitedSpy?
Yep, yep. So API versus live product. Okay, so API is primarily been the feature by this LLM provider only to design and to help the wrappers to work. Okay, and at times the live user what he is watching okay on chat gpt or google is not the api provider or the api is giving the same answer or the same length or the width of the answer. Okay, that's where like the advantage of web or like okay we are directly going to the chat gpt and getting the answer for you, and that's the biggest advantage because this is how the user is directly going to view it. Okay, versus the API, which is like primarily been used by the others. Okay, product.
Appreciate that. Okay, second question is, looks like CitedSpy tracks whether a brand is mentioned and cited, but cannot identify the reason an AI chose one source over another. First party expertise, third party validation, freshness, structured data, consensus, or wording of the prompt. So it's a very, very long question. So
Let me take it in piece. Okay, if needed, I can share my screen once again, or else I will like okay directly give the answer. So,
so
uh,
I've,
how
I've
is it
added
gonna
the question.
happen? Yep.
I've
Thanks.
added the question there.
Yeah. Yep. So it's all about like okay, cited citations only. Okay, so prior to this geo world, citation is only a research world's word. Okay, you only see the citations in the PhD research reports. Okay, or the article someone is publishing, and he is cross referencing those answers or the other person work. Okay, hey, he has also written it, and I am like okay saying that yeah, hence my answer is also aligned, and that's where like the geo world has taken the citations. Okay, and they are going to multiple resources. Okay, multiple places. If you are aware about reddit, the last week report is also there. Okay, so reddit is one of the biggest source through which chat gpt is citing their answers. Okay, or getting the reference about the answer because Google search works on primarily on your work across the internet. Okay, you are getting on page SEO, okay, off page SEO, you are getting back URLs, article published on various sources. But okay, ChatGPT is not only seeing those things. Okay, ChatGPT or Perplexity, they are also going to see various other resources as well. Okay, which are neutral, which are been like written by someone who is using your product or service. So Cited Spy is tracking all those sources where your brand is getting mentioned or not, and why it's been like okay reason as it AI is like choosing over other. That's been like the opportunity section is okay, where you are able to make an case of why this is happening. Okay, and if your name is not coming in, okay, it's also giving the overall analysis about the same, the exact sources from where like the other source other brand has been chosen, so that you can also go on to those sources and get yourself cited or
Cited, yeah.
yourself mentioned, and over a week or so your name will also coming in. Okay.
Thank you. Next question is there a way to have a prompt in French? My audience target are French. They ask their questions in French.
So right now our platform is in English. Okay, we will be going to like okay make it multilingual in a couple of weeks time, and that's where like based upon the requirement we will like okay keep on adding the languages over there. Okay, so right now it's English, but we have the it in pipeline: Portuguese, French, German, Spanish. Okay, the 4 or 5 primary languages across the world. We already have that in our pipeline. We'll be going to release them in couple of weeks from now.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. If you could track one metric like share of voice citation, domains, or sentiment, which would you pick and why? Like, what's the most important metric?
So I won't choose one of them, okay, because as the world, okay, GEO is continuously evolving, okay. We need to be like very much going ahead with all actions together, okay. And that's where like if you are been like okay getting a better share of voice, but the sentiment is like neutral, then it's of no use. So you need to be like okay having the mix of all three of them, okay, in a positive way, that it will help. Okay, because if there is sentiment, we have come across a brand in last they are enterprise gonna be enterprise client of ours. Okay, they have facing this problem of attrition huge. Okay, and that's where some of their employees are writing something about them, okay, which is not helping them to get a good talent pipeline. Okay, so they are getting good share of voice, but is it like okay helping them? It's the biggest concern for a brand to be getting into.
Amazing. Thank you. Can you explain prompts tracked, article generations per month, content optimizations per month, prompt research runs per month? This question is from Justin.
Okay, so these are like we are having various limits per tier. Okay, so say like the first year you can track 10 prompts or 15 prompts. Okay, you can generate like no content through that. Okay, uh, and then like if you are in a higher tier you are having like 5 content or 10 contents you can write through using the cited spy engine itself. Okay, where we will write the article for you, we will write the content for you, okay, over there. So that's are like the limits which are being based upon various tiers of the pricing tiers which we are going to opt in. Okay, and that's where like all of our content which is gonna be come out through the same through our engine is going to be GEO optimized. You must have seen that GEO score when I was like giving the demo. So GEO score is all about like we will try to optimize it to 80 or 90 plus. Okay, that's like the biggest reason for getting it written through our engine. Okay.
Amazing. How does CitedSpy decide what actions to recommend? Is it based on predefined GEO best practices, or does it analyze the data and identify what is most likely to improve your visibility?
So it's all about like okay, data only. Okay, club with the geo best practices. So we are having some okay. So you can go to our docs. Okay, over there, all the methodology, how those calculated, how the score is coming up, why to prioritize one or other over the other. Those all been mentioned, and you can like okay. And ultimately, it's been the data analysis only by which we are going to tell you or like okay help you out with which one is the most lucrative opportunity you should be working on the first place, so that it will impact real quick. Okay, it should not be an hard work which is ongoing. You should be checking them done, and then it should give you the result within 7 or 10 days. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Bruno, for that question. We have another question from Justin. Looks like a really robust level of detailed research information, but are there features inbuilt that actually help you move the needle, improve your GEO position, or do we have to take the data and, I missed a bit, do we have to take the data and synthesize it ourselves?
No, so we have the opportunity section, which I was like briefing or pushing it heavily. So under opportunity section, you will be going to have the needle improvement as well. So we are not just a okay tool which is like help you out to audit your geo presence. We are a platform which is going to increase your end-to-end visibility over geo. Okay, that's what our goal is. We want to be your GTM enabler in the AI world. Okay, that's what our overall vision is. We are not just here for the tool to audit your, okay, like the SEO auditors and so on. This is not that particular ticket has been ending over there.
Okay, another question from Justin is, can it distinguish between a brand being cited because it is genuinely authoritative versus being cited because it's simply easy for a model to extract? Oh, that's a complicated question.
Yeah, can you show it to me over here?
Oh, I haven't copied that one. Hold on.
Yeah,
So,
you copied the roadmap for all the audience who can
yeah.
like okay give afford to the I guess
um,
which are coming in.
Okay. Can it distinguish between a brand being cited because it's genuinely authoritative versus being cited because it is simply easy for a model to extract?
No, it's the authoritative only. Okay, it's not about simplicity. The model is not going to extract anything which is simply available on the internet. Okay, it's actually going to extract the sources which are authoritative at the first place. Okay, it's if there are 5 YouTube videos. Okay, it's not going to check out any video which has been like okay been done by any user with 5 subscribers. It's always going to cite from the source who has got more subscribers and on his channel. Okay, similar for other sources as well. It won't go on the Reddit feed which is like having just 5 members or 5 redditors okay onto it. It will always go on to the Reddit feed which is got like tens or 20,000 or like okay 100K users onto that feed. So it's all about like okay authoritative as well, because ultimately their answer is going to be like the prime source of truth over the period of time, and they don't want to compromise onto it. Uh, And I believe like okay, just a casual like okay question to users over here as well. I believe a lot of time you might have like planned an event or occasion or any itinerary through those Chat GPT, Perplexity, or Claude, or as well as also like hey, I'm having anniversary. Okay, where I should go, or where I should give my birthday. Like okay, through a birthday bash of my kid, or very different is like this is like and my like okay I'm gonna be married in a quarter or so. This is my budget. Okay, plan my all the okay event or expenditure around it, and it will do it nicely. And if you want to like okay get answered over there, it need to be authoritative. Okay, chat gpt won't go it and get simple extracted answer over there.
Okay, thank you, Justin, for that question. This is Bruno again. Do you find the factors driving visibility substantially different between ChatGPT, Gemini, Perplexity, Claude, and Google AI mode? And if so, does CitedSpy give specific engine recommendation?
Yep. So we have find okay. There is a very basic thing. If you ask a question to ChatGPT, okay, the answer today versus tomorrow is going to change a little bit. Okay, its language is gonna change. Uh, Similarly, okay, it's only ChatGPT. If we ask the same question same time to all 5 of them, okay, the answer tone, the sources, everything is going to be changed because everyone has got their own set of like okay large language model or the AI big AI, okay, which they are claiming every week coming up. okay, ki, hey, my model is superb and so on. So the answers are going to be different as well, and hence the cited spy recommendation is also going to be different for each engine. Okay, so we will always say ki this is like if you do this, it will impact your score onto these two sources. Okay, some is like okay, one action will be specifically for chat gpt, one action can be common across four of them or can be common across two of them. So that all depend upon the authority of that particular source as well. Okay.
Okay. Another one question from Francois is, what is an answer credit?
Pardon.
What is an answer credit? So in the plans we have answers, right?
Yep, yep.
So what is a credit?
So credit is like okay, if you are like giving a certain like just a second.
Each engine is a credit, right? So wherever the citation comes from, the answer,
Yep,
each
yep.
engine is one credit.
Yes, yes, yes. Yep. So whenever like okay, there is some answer is coming through you. Sorry, coming for you. It's in credit for the
Yeah. So
yep.
guys, we had a
Maybe
few
maybe I
different
will let
ways.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we had a few different ways to price this deal. One way could have been where we limit the amount of search engines and give you answers based on that. So as the tiers went up, more
Yeah.
engines would have become available. But what we
Yep.
decided to do was make all the engines available on all plans, but then cap it by the answers you receive. So each answer you receive from a search engine is one credit. So I hope that answers the question.
Sorry, yeah. Yep, yep. That's the exact answer. Okay, I zoned out that time. Okay, because I was going totally into the AI world. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Okay, we've answered this one, right? No,
Yep.
you can set a country or a region on individual prompts. How granular is the targeting, and can you actually reproduce localized AI results reliably enough to monitor local GEO for business with uh, with m- with mostly country level? So this is from no, sorry. Let me just find that. You can set a country or region. Why don't I find that question?
So that's feature okay for individual prompt is not built yet. Okay, it's been brand level, but we will like okay think over it. That's where like if it makes sense, we'll put it into the roadmap. It's a good ask as well because at times your brand okay, let's say I'll give a very basic example. So Nestle like okay maybe selling a Kit Kat chocolate okay with different brand name in various locations, not in the same country. Okay, maybe they are sending orange flavor, okay, orange Kit Kat in South India. They are like selling the rose Kit Kat, okay, in the North India based upon the preferences. So yeah, it makes sense, okay, to have a regional prompts as well. We'll think over it how it will be brought in into the platform.
Yeah, okay.
Okay,
That
we'll try
question
to.
again was from Bruno, so thanks,
Yeah,
Bruno, for that.
yeah.
This next question is from Jaydeep. Is can we track AI visibility at city or local level? Can the platform show different results based on the user's location, or is the tracking mostly country level?
So yep. So city level we have thought of okay, and we were bringing it up as well. There were some technical challenges we were facing. Let's get it resolved. I'm not able to give you explicit timeline okay about the same, but yeah, city level is fairly possible. That's like aligned with the previous question once again, like how pinpointed we can go. Okay, because the same question maybe have a different answer from the city or from the IP address level as well. Okay, because they also because ChatGPT okay will answer for a Stripe in India a different way versus in US. Okay, because in India they have like five different competitors. Maybe Stripe is not popular, so it's like going to make a fair sense to go it to the city level as well, and we
Okay.
are fixing that up.
We have a few more questions. They have to be more quick fire because we're running out of time.
Yeah, yeah.
This is from Francois. Is there a way to determine in which prompts our brand is mentioned most frequently?
Yep. So there is a sentiment. Okay. So sentiment analysis is there. Okay. You can read out the entire sentiment. Can I share and go redo the platform? Okay. Because now a lot of other we when I was giving the demo, okay, it was uh, just starting crunching the numbers. Okay, so
Yeah, go on, you can share your screen quickly.
yep, yeah. I hope my screen is visible.
I got two. Let me get rid of one. Kick and show. Yeah, there we go.
Yep.
Good. You good?
So yeah, yeah, good.
Okay, I'm
So
gonna
average
remove.
position, okay, and then there is like the sentiments as well, okay, which is going to give you the overall. Okay, so verdict share short, okay, and at the same time there is an a score related to peak distribution, and that's where like the sentiment, how what is the sentiment is coming across, okay, for you. So it can be ranging from -1 to +1, okay. So -1 is like people are totally hate your brand. Your brand is a global brand, but it's still they hate you. Okay, they are writing bad about you because of XYZ or whatever reason. Okay, and that's where like you can know about it as well from the answer. Okay, why they are hating it. You can go in detail about the same, and that's it. Like okay, then you need to go into deep and read individual answer. Okay, how the that sentiment is going down. Uh, and that's our like opportunities or like to show to the citations.
Okay, amazing.
So over like okay opportunities as well. So these are like 40 of page opportunities. It will like okay also show it to you. Key why like someone is citing you negative, and that's where like you can go and ask them to be neutral or be positive about it. So those sentiments will be like okay been extracted through the answers and through the prompts as well. Okay, you can share this too.
Okay, hide. Okay, so the next question is: Does CitedSpy currently offer a public REST API webhook or any other way to access data programmatically?
Yep. So we are doing like okay, Anet and integrate Zapier and other thing as well. Okay, very soon that will be accessible so that like you can bring it up, or maybe Looker you can bring it and do the analysis further. Okay, because there are brands who are going to track like okay, almost like or there are agencies who are going to track 20 brands. Okay, and each brand with multiple prompts. So it's gonna make them sense to publish it in their own way or
Yeah,
analyze in their own way.
you might as
Yeah,
well touch on the MCP while you're talking regarding
yeah, yeah,
integration.
yeah. So, and at the same time, okay, you can integrate with your own Claude or your own like okay Codex. You can connect to the those suggestions or opportunities, and the MCP will like okay give what answer to be written based upon your brand, your persona, your like okay sentiments going across in so you can like okay give all the inputs through the MCP, and it will then start giving you the answers based upon the same. Okay, and you can then answer, ask the question, and you can get more insights about how to improve it up further. Okay.
Yeah, guys, just a bit of advice from me. If you want to take your workflows to the next level and put them on steroids, what I would suggest is, especially if you're using Claude, forget using webhooks and all these other
Yeah.
different types of integrated products now. If the products you're using already have MCP, then use them
Yeah.
within Claude with the scheduled feature. Start scheduling your stuff in Claude, and you will see how everything just absolutely takes off. So most of my day takes place in Claude now. Most of my workflows are in Claude. Everything happens in Claude. So even for my product Rectify has an MCP. Everything gets run from within Claude. I don't even need to visit the Rectify dashboard anymore. If I'm on the move, obviously I have the mobile app, so it's not an issue. But yeah, if you're using Claude, start connecting all your MCPs together and start
Yeah.
scheduling stuff from within Claude, and you will see it will take your workflows to the next level. Okay,
Exactly.
next.
Great suggestion from you.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
Next question is: How much historical data does CitedSpy maintain?
So 90 days is something which we are like okay going ahead with. So once you start using the product, okay, it will track back up to 90 days. Okay, if needed, we will like okay extend the memory for the higher tiers as well. Okay, so 180 days, something which we can go.
Okay,
Okay,
thank
it's
you.
all depend upon the usage and then request in the future, and we are ready to like provide that.
Can CitedSpy tell us why competitors being recommended more often than us?
Exactly, yes. So that's where like the citations is there. He, how many citations are recommending you versus how many are recommending your competitors. And if your competitor is getting recommended more, you need to go to those citation sources and get yourself named through a neutral source is suggestible. But if not, then you should yourself like okay put someone as an agency. You can like okay ask from your client that hey, we'll do those citations for your behalf on those places. Maybe we will nudge your customer to do the citations as well.
Okay, so
Okay.
the next question is, how do you distinguish between being mentioned more often and actually being recommended more often? Do you measure whether the mentions are commercially valuable rather than just visibility? And again, this is from Bruno. Bruno's asking
Yeah.
many questions. Yeah.
Okay. So again, thanks a lot, Bruno, to bringing this up. Okay, so it's not the volume only which is going to play a big role. Okay, it's authority. Okay, so mention more. Okay, it's like about the share of voice and versus like the being recommended at the top. Okay, how are you like okay mentioned in every answer at the fifth place, or your name is coming as a citation source and everyone, but no one is naming you up. Okay, hey, Bruno is like saying this, then it's of no use. Okay, it's just an average mentions. Sorry, yeah, citations which are coming through. But if ChatGPT give you authority and say Bruno is saying this, okay, that's a very big change into the overall answer, and you will get a traffic surge in your website, okay, or your name from there on. Okay.
Thank you. This next question is from Jaydeep. How do you handle indirect citations? These four domains are frequently cited for your target prompts, but your brand is missing.
Exactly. Okay. Indirect citations is the same thing which I just mentioned in the last one. Okay. ChatGPT is taking the answer from your blog, okay, but not giving your name into the answer, okay, and that's where you need to like okay put in more force onto it. Okay, you need to get yourself on YouTube, you need to get yourself on Reddit. Okay, get your video published through the subscriber through a source where subscribers are more, and that's where like your indirect citations will improve further on. Because and anyway indirect citation is also not bad, okay, if that's coming in, okay, like maybe someone is just citing from an industry perspective, let's say, and financial sector. Okay, there is a NBFC, okay, or there is a fintech company which is like selling insurance, but they may answer, or they may write a blog and they may start answering the points around taxation. Okay, they are into totally into insurance, but still they ask answer about taxation, because if they are getting cited onto those answers or those places as well, their brand authority will improve. Okay.
Okay, another question by Bruno. What is the biggest GEO mistake you see companies making when they first start using CitedSpy?
Okay, it's too early to answer. Okay, because we are just a quarter old company. But one of the key thing is like which we observed is need to have your goal on cited spy to be very very distinguished. Okay, because if you won't have a goal, okay, like you wanted where like okay you wanted just a volume, okay, versus impact. Okay, what is that goal is going ahead. If you have that goal clear into your mind, then accordingly it will be good for you to get those recommendations in a better way or opportunities in a better way. Okay, so select your and that goals will be like all about those prompts only which we are showing onto the first page. So you select your prompts very, very carefully. If you find that the prompts are not making sense, revise them and rerun them so that it will help you out over the period of time. Because it's an ongoing process. Okay, uh, maybe today your name is coming, tomorrow your name won't come because okay, somebody else have done more job than you. So that's every day. Okay, you need to keep on pushing the content on various sources. That's how like it's going to be. So 1 week your answer or your ranking may improve, but to consistent keep that ranking, you need to be active onto those sources.
Okay, thank you for
Yep.
that. How often are the results refreshed? So this question is from Ergin.
So this is all based upon like okay the tiers and the results right now are going to be refreshed twice a week. Okay, so we are refreshing it every week. Sorry, 2 times every week. Okay.
Okay, appreciate that.
Yeah.
Okay. Can we track the same brand across multiple languages? AI platforms are moving very fast. How quickly can CitedSpy adapt? I think this is from Jaydeep again.
Okay. So yep, when we are bringing the multilingual point, okay, we will you can track the same brand into multilingual because okay, Apple will be sold in Germany, okay, will be used with Deutsche language, okay, in Spain with the Spanish language. So same brand, okay, across multiple language need to be tracked and need to be like okay, sentimented across and cited analytics across, okay. And yeah, AI platforms are really moving fast. And yes, we have a strong team, okay, which can adopt and align ourselves, okay, so that we will be quick to respond to it, okay. And that's where Umar has selected us as well for this deal. Yeah,
Yeah, guys, one thing you have to understand, smaller
yeah,
companies move much
yeah,
quicker than bigger
yeah,
companies, okay? So,
exactly.
yeah, always remember that. Okay, next question is, how can you know why Claude or ChatGPT is mentioned in your company? In the answer, please correct me if I'm wrong. Apart from Perplexity, most AI platforms don't mention sources. Are GEO platforms, so the question is cut out, just estimating? So this question is from Ryan Newman. He's saying, are these just GEO platforms estimating, or
No, no, so they give the references, okay. So if it's never be estimations, okay, these are the exact picker from the answer, okay, we pick the source. And you can nowadays, okay, can ask a very basic question, okay, which is like the best fast food eatery nearby me in 2 kilometers, okay, on Claude or Chat GPT, it will give you the 4 5 options over there, okay. Or like nearby to you in your specific city or a specific state or region or country, it will give you that.
sorry?
Yep. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, no, that's the wrong one. Let's get this one. From Francois again, is it possible to customize the white label dashboard with our company's colors? Is it also possible to choose the interface language, for example, French?
So right now multilingual is not provided. Okay, that's where like we'll do it up. Once multilingual is there, you can choose the interface language as well, and as well the prompt language. And about like dashboarding, company's color and all. Okay, we need to look into it. It's something which I can't say yes or no today, but fairly we can push it up into the product roadmap.
Amazing. Since AI answers can change every time you run the same prompt, how did you determine that 7 runs per week are enough to produce a reliable visibility score and avoid misleading results?
So the tone of the answer can change, okay, but their overall sentiment or overall messaging remain the same, okay. So what message they wanted to say, let's say if you are asking which phone to buy, okay, the language can change, the paragraph size can change, the volume can change, okay, but the answer, the ranks may more or less remain the same, okay. So that's how like those LLMs runs, okay. How your uh, how I will say, okay, so answer may change as per like your memory or in your interaction with the LLM as well. Okay, you may restricting it. Okay, some user will say, hey, whenever you answer me, okay, give me into 5 bullet points only, or someone will say, give me the comparison in tabular format. So with time, it will start learning, and okay, someone who is preferring more with the tabular format, he will get a tabular answer. Okay, or maybe like today it's giving a tabular answer, tomorrow it will give a point wise or bullet point wise answer. Okay, so it all depends how and why, the context of yours live with it, and as well as like sometime it is all ad hoc with the LLMs. Okay.
Okay, thank you. This is another question from Justin. Can CS map the full source process, not
Cited
just which
Spy.
domains get cited, but all the sources, publications, communities, reviews, etc., that led to the AI recommendation? Seems that knowing
Liver.
all the levers that make a site business trustworthy is as valuable or maybe more valuable than just the endpoint.
Sure. So today, like, okay, Cited Spy is bringing the insights from the sources where like the LLMs are actually citing. So we are all optimizing our resources. Okay, as a business strategy, we have been taught around the university that hey, everyone has got limited resources and we need to optimize it. So first and the foremost, okay, wherever your domains or wherever your answers or question, somebody is asking the question is getting like okay, the answers are cited from. You should first pick those up, and once we will be like okay, evolve from there. Okay, we will like okay, bring those levels as well where you may possibly today not getting citation from, but tomorrow can get. Okay, so those I believe that is what you are trying to get the sense of, and we'll build it up with real soon. Okay, ki, hey, these are the five sources which today are not getting cited, but maybe tomorrow it may. But let's first do wherever like you are absent and fix that up. With time, we will bring.
Okay, is there an integrated tool that can concretely help our brand appear, or is it merely a tool for monitoring what happens in AI generated answers?
It's a platform, okay, I will say, and it's evolving. Our goal is to make it your ROI coming through LLMs as well. Okay, and that's where like it's going to help you where your brand is getting appeared, audited, and so on, and at the same time also giving you the opportunity that this is what you should be doing, this is what the gaps are, this is like there is one section, okay, where if your brand is having and one concrete competitor who is winning, you are also doing the same thing they are also doing, but they are winning. So it is going to show you, hey, this is the biggest citation opportunity which we are missing, and they are tracking onto it. So that's where like it not only monitor the progress, but also like okay, keep the track of it as well.
Okay, the next
Okay.
question is too long to add here, so I'll read it out. So you just have to
Yeah.
pay attention a bit. It says, I was working on a brand for the last 2 years that has its own niche. We decided last year to check out and see how to be more visible to ChatGPT, Gemini, Perplexity, Claude, and Google AI mode. My research for the brand and website sentiments was great, except for one. This one AI cited the website and its content as conspiracy theories or fringe theories. Got scared to go further in being visible with the AI search engines, even though my colleague told me to take it easy and go back from it. My question is, using CitedSpy, am I able to change the negative sentiment by this AI search engine?
Exactly. You should be changing it up, okay? Because those websites, if they are neutral, okay, if they are neutral, then you can like okay, go to the admin of those website and ask them, hey, this is like the someone is like prejudiced or like having a an intent, okay, which is against us, and that's why like they have written about it. But hey, we are a fair company, these are like our reviews across other sources, and you can like okay, always talk to them. And that's where like cited spy can help you out as well. Hey, these are the five places where there is negative sentiment. Okay, they are writing negative about you. And on top of it, uh, whenever like you are like if they are not a neutral source, hey, this can be one of your competitor who is writing bad about you. Okay, so you then have the opportunity to write in what way so that ChatGPT can cite your answer. Okay, or overdo them. Okay, in a way or other.
Okay, that question was from Hanuman. So thank you for the question, Hanuman.
Yeah.
Next question is, can GEO become a feedback loop for product development, not only marketing? If repeated AI prompts reveal unmet needs or comparison criteria, could CitedSpy turn those patterns into a prioritized roadmap, I believe? Ro- prior,
Exactly.
Prioritized roadmap for new offerings, proof points, and content. So this question is from Justin.
Exactly, you can see this product. Okay, as I told, we are evolving as a platform. We are not a tool. Okay, so that's where it will evolve. That how it will enable you for the overall GTM go to market for the product, and GTM involves evolves from the research or the unmet need of the customer itself. Okay, so we wanted to be the partner from the GTM perspective, not just as a tool which will give you the answer from the sake of the citations, okay, or uh, the the unmet need, okay.
Okay, thank you. Is there anything in the product that can help with ChatGPT ads?
Not as of now, but yeah, we are in talk with them, okay. If our integration helps with them, we can you can put in the budget and can run the ads over there.
Erin Toza, you need to buy brand mob for that. It's on Earlybird. So
Yeah.
shouting out another
Exactly.
product. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. My question was if the white label in our preferred language, so our clients see everything in, let's say, Swedish. So what they want to do is white label the platform. So if a client logs in, they can see the
yeah,
platform in their own language, right?
yeah. Yep, so possible, okay. So
So I
you
don't
need
think
to
that's
like,
on the
okay,
roadmap, guys. So I think
yeah,
the product will be available in different languages going forward.
yeah,
But as far as the agency side being completely available in different languages, I'm not sure. So currently, the CitedSpy roadmap doesn't have a feature request. We're trying to solve that. So you
okay,
can add all of these as features requested, and then they can sit down with the team and prioritize what's going to come next.
exactly.
Thank you again for that question. Okay, and I believe this is the last question. How do you detect normalized citations, URLs, domains, and brand names inside AI responses, including cases with multiple sources, paraphrased mentions without links, or conflicting answers in the same thread?
Okay. So thread we are not able to measure, okay, because in a thread the user can ask multiple questions, okay, one by one. So we are not going into the thread, but yeah, the thread is like first someone will go and discover your category or the product, okay. So they will discover your product in that category, and then like they will discuss with the competitors, and then in the third question they like okay go with the why you only, okay. So that can be a pure play thread, how the journey of a research or search goes on to the chat GPT. And that's where like again it's all depend upon how smartly you are choosing those prompts and how many prompts you are designing align the same. Okay, so in the bigger plan you are like okay able to do justice to that journey. Okay, and that's at the end of the day we will like okay let you know that this answer, this is like the URL in the domains, and this is how the sentiment moves. And in the that particular journey, the second question, okay, if you are able to plan that out, and that's a great question, okay, we can show you the journey of the questions or the prompts onto the platform as a roadmap in a quarter also. So that's where like you will be able to see that if someone will discovers you, then like okay compare you and then go specific to a brand, how the sentiments is evolving. Okay, but it's a bit complicated. It's like if you are going to go with MCP, you can do it directly, okay, with real fast. But that's a feature we are also going to build up with time as a journey over AI.
Amazing. So that is all the questions for today's live event. Guys, everybody who's attended, I thank you very, very much. As we said in the beginning, all the best question will win a 50% off coupon code. I just want to say before we pick a winner is that no question is a bad question. That's why I'm not going to pick the winner. I'll sit on the fence on this one, and I'll ask Chitransh to pick the winner of the 50% off coupon code. And then after we do that, we'll quickly run through the deal that's available on Earlybird. Actually, just before you do that, Chitransh, so even
Yep.
Chitransh is not aware of this, but uh,
Yeah.
we've just received our first five-star review for CitedSpy. So what I
Right.
want to do is,
Right.
while you think about a winner, I'm going to just share my screen and just read out this review for
Okay.
everybody to see. So let me see what it is here. So if I come here, my screen is visible. Oh, wrong one. This one, right?
Yeah.
I'll have to refresh it. No, here we go. So this is from Farouk, who purchased the product soon as it went live yesterday. He said,
Yeah.
beyond the score, sources, citations, and real opportunities, I've recently started using CitedSpy actively, and my first impression has been very positive. What I like most is that instead of simply providing visibility score, it shows the sources and citations appearing in the AI answers, where competitors are being mentioned, and opportunities where our brand is missing. The technical audit and the ability to turn opportunities into actionable tasks also make the product much more useful. The main areas I'd like to see improved are stronger Turkish and multilingual prompt tracking, more detailed tracking of how answers of the same prompt change over time, and deeper integration with real traffic data such as Google Search Console. I also believe it is very important to keep each measurement as transparent as possible, showing which prompt, model, run, and source contributed to the final result. Overall, I believe CitedSpy is focused on the right area and has the potential to become significantly more valuable as it continues to develop. So,
Yeah.
hats off to CitedSpy. That is the first 5-star review for the product. How do you
Okay.
feel after hearing that, Chitransh?
Amazing. Okay, that's the feeling. Okay, wow, feeling when like that's what you are waiting for all days and nights when you are building such a product. Okay, and thanks, Farooq. Okay, thanks, Umar, to bring it up to the screen for all the users over here. And I remember Farooq yesterday took a first plan, but then he improvised and went to the third tier. Okay, because he found the real value immediately. That's what we were able to make out through his change into the plan. Okay, and I was not hoping he will so soon go give this fantastic review as well. This is amazing.
Amazing. Okay, so
Yeah,
are you ready to announce a winner, or shall I go through the
yeah,
pricing of the deal?
sure, sure. So, uh, yep. So, can I like okay announce two winners over here?
You want to announce two?
Yeah, or one because okay, I got a significant number of questions, and I remember okay two names consistently coming in. Okay, whom I feel, and both of them are like okay, amazing.
You're
So
the
one
boss.
is
You decide. If you want to
okay,
announce two, you announce two.
yeah, yeah. So uh, the first one is like Ryan, okay, and the second one can be like Jaideep.
Who's the first one? Sorry.
Sorry, Bruno.
Oh, Bruno. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So the first one is the Bruno, and the second one is Jaideep.
First one is Bruno, and second one is JD. Okay, so
Yep.
congrats, Bruno. I have to check if they're live.
Yeah.
Bruno and JD, if you're live, please drop a comment. You have won a 50% off coupon code for CitedSpy. Oh, I'm getting a lot of hearts from Bruno, so Bruno's definitely available. Jaydeep, if you're around, please comment. I think Jaydeep's left.
Okay. No worries. Okay. Yep. So then the Bruno is the boss for the day. He is the winner,
Bruno is the boss for
and
the day.
I believe like okay, every question was like insightful. Okay, they all like okay help us to
Jaydeep is
evolve
here.
the overall. Yep. So all products are gonna help. All questions are gonna help us to be a better product every passing day.
Okay, amazing,
So
guys. So,
yeah,
what I will do for everybody who's asked a question here today is that you didn't win. Thank you for participating. If you send me a DM, we will work out a 20% off discount coupon code for you guys as a gesture of appreciation for you guys attending and taking your time. Because all of these questions, yes, you're asking these questions to make a buying decision, but they're helping us improve the product, understand how you actually want to use the product. So we take a lot from all of this. So great appreciation and great thanks to all of you guys. So anybody who wants a 20% off coupon code, send me a DM and I will send you over a coupon code hopefully by tomorrow. But I need to receive the DM today because I can't keep it. I can't keep this offer open for that long. So just before we end, I'm going to go through the pricing here, guys. So the deal starts at 79, and honestly, if you're just a small business, this is more than enough. what I do suggest people is at least get the tier 1, try it, see how you like it, and then upgrade if necessary. The upgrade process is pretty simple. Just send us an email and we will walk you through it. And then if you're on the agency level and you want the white label dashboard and the custom domains, the pricing plans can go all the way up to 799. So yeah, they're the two extremes. The lowest is the 79, and then it goes all the way up to 799 on tier 5, where you get a bag of limits and features here, guys. More than enough to start a little agency and make some money out of this. This space is growing like crazy at the
Yeah.
moment. Even me as a founder, as a SaaS founder, I get these emails all the time. Can we do your GEO for you? It's one of the things I've actually neglected for Rectify myself. So I'm glad CitedSpy has come here and I have an account because I will start using it. And yeah, I'm sure I can give Chitransh some feedback as well going forward.
Yeah.
So guys,
Thanks. Thanks.
yeah, I really appreciate everybody. Let me just get rid of this. Yeah, I really appreciate everybody who attended, everybody who asked a question. You guys are why we do this. The Earlybird community is the best community in the lifetime deal space, and it's purely because of you guys. So thank you. Any final words before we go, Chitransh?
That's like, okay, you are going to be our founding customers. Okay. So today's interaction with Umar, okay, is going to help a lot. And please be part of the journey. Okay. Be our founding customer. And you will be there for.
Oh, he's gone. Go back to this. Let's see if he comes back, guys. He might be having some internet issues.
Am I back?
Yeah, you're back on.
Yeah. So one final line, okay, final line that you can be our founding customers, okay, and it's always like, okay, felt like a family, okay, to have as many as founding users, okay, so who can help us to evolve and be the best world class product, okay, or maybe the unicorn, okay, which Umar's line was thinly written into the pricing page, that early bird helped the unicorns to fly. So maybe you will support us to be the unicorn. Okay, Umar has already supported. Now we wish to see the love from the users. Okay, that's it.
Thank you, guys. Yeah, again, thank you for everybody who attended. Thank you, Chitransh, for taking your time out and the demos and answering all the questions. Like always, guys, Chitransh is in the group. If you have any questions, just tag him so he doesn't miss it. He's not a big Facebook user, so if he does take time to respond to you, just bear that in mind. But we do send him nudges if there's any unanswered questions. So yeah, guys, keep on showing the love. Keep the questions coming in the group, and we will catch up with you soon. Yeah, besides that, we do have some very exciting products coming up on Earlybird. Something very special for you vibe coders out there. We're working on a extremely rare product, so keep an eye out for that. It will be one of our first supersonic deals. Only 100 licenses coming up very soon, so keep an eye out for that. Besides that, there's nothing else at the moment, guys, so I wish you guys the very best for the rest of the day, and we will catch up soon. All the best, guys. Take care.
Okay, all the best. Bye bye.
Bye now.